This is the ArtoBricks Air Force Series, and this is the P51 Mustang Fighter. It's 258 pieces, a brick building set, and it says 16 plus for the age. So I was sent this to review for free. If you wanted to purchase it, it would cost you about $30 to purchase. They haven't paid me for my review, and my opinions remain my own. Alright, so in the box we have a manual, and it has an overview here. In the manual are your decals. We have a listing of all the parts, and there are several parts that are unique size and shape for the airplane wings. And then it goes through instructions for building it. The instructions look pretty easy to follow. They look pretty complete. Obviously we won't know for sure until we put it together, but they look like pretty easy to understand and high quality instructions. So it also comes with this stand. I think this is the difference between the limited edition and the regular edition, is the limited edition comes with this clear stand that makes it look like the airplane is flying. And then we have a large number of bags with bricks. We also have some bricks that are still attached to the sprue, so you will probably want to have some side nippers to cut out these larger pieces here. And there's some clear cockpit areas, some more kind of wing-sized pieces, and so forth. So, a decent number of pieces. Let's put it together. And this is part of a series which has multiple military aircraft. Alright, 30 minutes in, we have the top of the wing section assembled. They give us two of these little joystick pieces, but don't forget to cut them out, even though they kind of look like sprue. Alright, at some point I was off by a brick somewhere in the cockpit setup. And I think it's because I'm missing some of these guys. So I need to go back a couple of steps to kind of this area. Alright, I believe these three pieces here are what I missed. Alright, so if I'm right, this thing will still fit on top. It has more pegs it's attaching to now. And then these things will be at the appropriate height. Alright, that looks a little better. Very important to note that the cockpit dashboard display should be this color and not the darker color. So I need to move that sticker to there. Alright, it's all complete except for the stickers, and we do have three extra pieces. We have an extra joystick and then some wheel bearings, wheel bearing pieces. They needed 3 and they gave us 4 of those. Alright, here's their little display stand. It basically has the brick holes there to attach to the bottom. Alright, 2 hours and 15 minutes of working time, which I recommend you split into a couple of different sessions. I started making mistakes there at the end. And it looks like the box. I'm not entirely certain how I feel about the bottom of the wing having all of those brick holes. I mean, obviously you can't see it when it's set up there, and it is a brick building kit, so I guess that's okay. The display stand works pretty well here. It has, 4 pips in the front and 4 pips in the back. Mostly stays on pretty well, and it wiggles a bit when you touch it, but then it stops wiggling and it's pretty solid there. And you can change the angle of attack. If you take off the front piece, you can use just the 4 pips to, put it at a flying angle of attack up pretty high type of setup. This small piece here has little gears that fit into notches there. So by putting this into those notches at a particular spot, it will hold a particular angle of attack. For example, here's a more level holder.